have to, you can't do that without discernment. And so what we got to realize is discernment is a heart posture. Discernment is posturing yourself to not only seek the counsel of God, but be receptive to the counsel of God. Discernment is nothing but a posture of that. Discernment is a posture. So you have to posture yourself to seek his wisdom and be careful to be receptive and listen carefully to his counsel. And so that's what we got to understand first off when it comes to avoiding immoral women. Verse 3, for the lips of an immoral woman are as sweet as honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But in the end she is as bitter as poison, as dangerous as a double-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, and her steps lead straight to the grave. For she cares nothing about the path to life. She staggers down a crooked trail and doesn't even realize it. Let's start off at verse 3. Verse 3 is pretty much emphasizing how she may have this radiant outward appearance. She may have a smooth, great talk. And her words may come out hitting you really well. And they may sound really good. And her just got really smooth talk. But it says right here in verse 4, to the core and in the really end, she is dangerous as a double-edged sword. She is no good. She is nothing but harm for you. She is as what does it say right here? It says that she is as bitter as poison. She is as bad as poison. Amen. She is no good for you. Her feet go down to death, meaning that the trial that she is walking or the path that she is walking is not fruitful, but is actually detrimental. And so we want to continue on with this. And it says right here, for she cares nothing about the path of life. Pretty much, she has no care in the world for life in general, or is just inconsiderate of it. She staggers down a crooked trail and doesn't even realize it. So again, she's on that detrimental path. But the only thing with this is that she's leading herself down a path without even realizing that she's doing that. So it just emphasizes to be careful for more women, because the reality is they're doing something detrimental to themselves without even realizing it. That can be projected onto you if you give yourself into it. And so it says right here in verse 7, now my sons, listen to me. Never stray away from what I am about to say. Stay away from her. Stay away from her. Don't subject yourself to being around her. Stay away from her. Don't go near the door of her house. If you do, you will lose your honor. It will lose to merciless people all you have achieved. Strangers will consume your wealth, and someone else will enjoy the fruit of your labor. In the end, you will groan in anguish when disease consumes your body. So it's pretty much telling you the consequences if you do give yourself towards an immoral woman. Pretty much just all of this is emphasizing that you got to be careful what you give yourself into, because the consequences of who you give yourself to or who you give your time to, it makes you at risk of losing your honor or losing your own fruit or being drained of what you've built up and developed and what the Lord has achieved not what the Lord, sorry, but what's been achieved in you in the first place. This is why it's important to be careful and discern who you allow yourself to be around. Not even just immoral women, but I want to say period. This is why it's important to discern who you allow yourself to be around. And it says right here, strangers will consume your wealth and someone else will enjoy the fruit of your labor, meaning that you will be drained. If you don't avoid and use it and posture yourself in discernment, you will be drained. Someone else will enjoy the fruit of your labor, meaning that they'll be happy and consume everything, all of you, whole time you sitting over here just sick, just drained, just not in a good headspace, not feeling great about yourself. It's just all leading astray and draining you. So pretty much, and it says right here, in the end, you will groan in anguish when disease consumes your body. So in the end, giving yourself up to an immoral woman, when God is telling us to avoid them, it's not going to do nothing good for you. It's going to put you down a path of destruction and allow you to grow in the components that come with that path of destruction. So be careful, guard your heart, posture yourselves in discernment daily. I'm not attacking women. I'm just simply giving what the word said right here. But this doesn't just have to go for women. This could be generally people, if I'm being real. But I love y'all. Y'all have a good day, man. Be easy.